What's going on, everyone? It is Paul, the 920 trader with 920 Trading and Trading Decoded. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hope everybody had a good turkey day. Today's trading subject or trading psychology video is all about over trading, and it's going to be a pretty quick one today, folks. We don't need to cover a whole lot of ground. Over trading, what is it? It's essentially taking too many trades. It's taking trades when your edge does not present itself. Now, this is it doesn't necessarily have to be about revenge trading, but it can be. We'll talk about revenge trading in another video, but over trading, it's taking trade after trade after trade after trade. And maybe you're not necessarily chasing losses or anything like that. It's that maybe you're seeing trades that aren't necessarily there, that do not fall within your specific trading plan. So again, job number one is to have a trading plan. If you don't have a trading plan, guess what? Every setup is going to look like a trade. But it's not. Not all setups are made equally. Now, what's so bad about over trading? Number one is increased transaction costs. You're going to pay a lot of money every time you press that button, folks. You're paying your broker, and your broker, contrary to popular belief, your broker wants you to make money. They're not just interested in transaction costs. They want you to make money, because that will make a long-term customer out of you. Sure, they make money on the transaction cost, but they want you to be a long-term customer. So that's one of the pitfalls. Emotional decision-making. When we are constantly taking trades, the cortisol in our body, absolutely 100%, goes up. One way to kind of combat that is this might sound crazy, but stick a rubber band. Put a really fat rubber band on your wrist. And if you find yourself getting into a position where you're getting ready to overtrade or trade something that is not necessarily there or is not well defined in your trading plan, take that rubber band, pull it back as hard or as far as you can, and let it go. Just let it rip, snap right into your wrist. You lose focus on your long-term goals if you're just thinking about the here and now, the everything that's in front of you for right now. You kind of lose focus of ultimately what you're trying to do. Maybe you're not a full-time trader right now, but you're losing focus of what it actually takes to be a long-term trader, and a full-time trader, if you will. So again, don't take that setup just because you think it's there. Make sure your edge presents itself. Also, when you take more trades, folks, there is that risk of revenge trading. And again, this is not about revenge trading. We'll do another video on that, but just don't do it, folks. If you take that loss, kind of sit back and wait for your edge to present itself again, folks. How to avoid it? Number one, you got to have a trading plan, folks. You absolutely, positively have to have a trading plan. And it's got to be a well-defined trading plan. Again, what you're going to find is on these videos, there's a common theme that it all comes down to patience and discipline, folks. But again, you have to have a trading plan. What does your trading plan say? Does your trading plan say, I'm going to take 76 trades today just because I think there's a setup? I don't think. I've never seen a trading plan. I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of trading plans. I've never seen one that says, I'm going to take trade after trade after trade after trade. It's just not there, folks. So a trading plan should be well-defined. It should tell you exactly under what market conditions that you're going to put on a trade, and exactly under what market conditions you're going to take that trade off the table. That's your trading plan right there. We're boiling it down to two steps right there. What gets us into a trade and what takes us out of the trade. And again, we've talked about this before. Your emotions should not do either one of those things. Second thing, or another thing, is to avoid avoid the overtrading is not have unrealistic expectations. If your expectation is you see these YouTube guys driving around in these Ferraris, and I made $27,000 or $50,000 or $100,000 today. That's not really a realistic expectation as traders. Trading, folks, is a job just like any other job. And just like any other job, there has to be a process. There are a lot of people that make a tremendous amount of money doing this, but you can't just start day one or day two or week one, week two, or whatever, wherever you are in your trading journey. You must have realistic expectations. You're only going to know what those expectations need to be once you have, number one, well-defined your plan and gone over and tested and all the live trading that you've done. You can figure it out. You'll be able to figure out what those expectations are. And again, folks, when we talk about this patience and discipline, you must have both of those. What's patience or what's discipline? Discipline is to stay out of a trade when you're supposed to stay out of a trade. But that's also discipline, folks. It's that discipline to stay out. Discipline is all encompassing. Discipline says, I'm supposed to do this or I'm not supposed to do that. And then doing that, and then following whatever that specific rule or that specific part of your trading plan is. Discipline, folks. It is all about discipline. Predefine your risk, folks. You've got to be able to predefine your risk. And we talk about this all the time. But if you are over trading, it's hard to predefine that risk because you're in and out and in and out and in and out. But again, predefine that risk before you ever put on the trade. Now, here's a big one. Journal your trades. If you are not journaling every single one of your trades, you must. And what does a trade journal look like? Well, it's got to have the date, it's got to have the trade number, it's got to have the position size, the time you got in, the time you got out, what you were thinking before you got into the trade, what you were thinking when you're in the trade, what you were thinking after the trade, the results of the trade, the dollar amount lost, the dollar amount won, percentage win, percentage loss. Now, you'll notice that the least important parts are at the very end. That's how much money did you make? That's the least important part. The most important part, and other things, did I follow my rules getting into the trade? Was this specific trade, was it well defined in my trading plan? If it's a no, folks, you can't put on the trade. Again, and you're going to find by keeping that trading journal and being accountable to that trading journal, which is being accountable to yourself, you're going to find that there's a lot of trades that you probably shouldn't take. And that, again, that is all about the overtrading thing. But again, folks, that's pretty much it for the weekend. Kind of an abridged version today, only because it's a long weekend. So I hope everybody is having a good weekend. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. But again, folks, we're going to be back on the mic Monday morning, and I hope everybody had a good weekend. Check it out. Check out the other videos on the site. Now, if you're interested in live daily trading, head on over to 920trading.com. Okay, the link for that is down below. We do this every single day, folks. Every single day from 9 o'clock Eastern to 4 o'clock Eastern. Every single day, we talk about setups all day long. So again, head on over there. It's called Trading Decoded. And again, the link for that is down below. We are so convinced that you will find value in what we do. We don't just talk about the setups. We talk about the psychology of trading. And that's as important as any technical aspect of what we do, folks. So again, head on over there. And again, we're so convinced that you'll find value in what we do. We're going to give you that first week for free. And if it doesn't work for you, fine. Just send me a message why it didn't work for you. We're pretty convinced that it will. Now, if you're interested in the 920 crossover strategy, which I'm a 920 trader, I use the 9 and 20 to generate buy and sell signals. I use a couple other things also, but again, head on over to 920trading.com. The entire strategy is there for the entire world to see. You don't need to spend thousands of dollars on a super secret strategy that is neither super nor secret, folks. Everything about trading is available if you're willing to spend the time to find that information. But again, it's 920trading.com. The entire strategy is there for the world to see. Now, if you like our videos, please go ahead and give us a like and a subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications. That way you can be notified when we drop new content, which is multiple times a week and on the weekend. And this particular video corresponds with my weekly newsletter. So head on over to 920trading.com to sign up for that. But again, if you like the videos, like, share, subscribe, leave us a comment. We would greatly appreciate that. But anyway, folks, I hope everybody has a great rest of the day and a great rest of the weekend. Again, we're back at this Monday first thing. So have a great rest of the day, folks. But until next time, we will see you in the markets.